Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. It is the beginning of August, the hottest month of the year. It always seems like, no matter where I am, either Texas or DC, it seems to be the hottest month. But I mean, I haven't been through August yet, but July. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's the beginning of August, so it's time to talk about everything that happened in July. First off, in July, I launched a brand new branding and logo here on my channel and across my social media. If you missed it, which I don't know how you could because things kind of changed overnight, I have a brand new updated website. Still tinkering around a little bit with things, so be expecting things to change and move a little bit as I continue to experiment and see what works best for my website. But across my social media, I have a brand new logo and character and everything else, and I couldn't be happier with this branding that has been introduced. I have been working on this project for probably about a year, I feel like, and it is one that is a true love of mine. I've been able to work with one of my best friends on this. Jonathan and I have been working together on creating and crafting a logo and branding that feels true, authentic, and me is the best way that I could put it. And what he came up with was absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be happier with it. So Jonathan, thank you so much. I've already talked about this before, but I'm just so happy with this new branding. And with this new branding, I think it'll help bring my brand recognition up. And hopefully when I start putting out patterns, because yes, I am working on patterns actively. You have to create a template to put the words on, so that's what I'm working on right now that the branding is finalized and I can start working with brand colors and fonts and all that kind of stuff. I can now start developing that template to put patterns out on, and I am excited to get that out in the world. When I'm going to actually make it happen, I don't know, but hopefully the goal is before the end of the year. I will have at least one pattern out for y'all to check out. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's going to be amazing, and I'm a little biased on it because I am creating the pattern myself. But I think you're going to enjoy it. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that y'all are not aware of. Content creators always have to keep things moving and going. That's one of the things that happens behind the scenes. So yeah, anyways, a long story short, I think this branding is going to be really great for me and for the future of what I want to build the Off Kilter Crafter Ian into as I continue on this venture. And yeah, I hope you'll continue to join along in the craziness that is social media. Something else that I worked on this month is actually another Progress Pride flag. I have it actually sitting right next to me. I have a lot of scraps in my collection, so I worked on putting another Progress Pride flag. The original one that I worked on, I actually got a kit to put together, and the pattern is from Geeky Bobbins. Love her pattern. Make sure to go check that out. I'll put it in the description below so that way you have it there as well. But I created mine. I had my Quilt out, and I've been using my half square triangles to put this together. Love how it came together. It's all half square triangles as opposed to Geeky Bobbin, who uses some squares in hers as well. She does it a little differently. Both are great patterns, but hers is done a little bit of a different way. So since I had a lot of scraps, I figured this would be a great way to get those scraps used up. And anywho, Josh came over because he bought a sewing machine whenever Joann's was shutting down, and he wanted to learn how to sew. And so we originally started in on one project, which he quickly abandoned when he saw that half square triangle Progress Pride flag, and he wanted to make one as well. So we worked on it, and he made his version, I made mine, and I think they turned out really, really well. Also this month, I got a blue ribbon from the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show. Okay, well, technically, everybody got this blue ribbon who displayed a quilt at the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show. There's no official ribbons being given out at the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show. Why do I have to say the whole name every time? Anyways, at the Sisters Show, everybody gets a participation ribbon for entering their quilts, and it's just a way of being able to recognize that your quilt was in the show during that time. They do actually have a couple of competitions, but they're like block competitions and stuff like that. I've never entered those, but I did, you know, this is the second time entering, and this was the 50th anniversary of the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show, which is amazing. They've been going for 50 years doing this. As you know, I've been to the show once. I hope to go back again in the future. Chris from Rose City Originals attended the show, and he was kind enough to send me a photo of my quilt hanging out. In fact, mine was catty corner to his community quilt, so he was able to like stand at his quilt and see mine down the street from his, which was pretty cool. So at some point I'll make it back out there, but yeah, we'll see if I put another one in next year. I'll have to think about which one I would want to enter into that show if I want to do next year's show, which I do. But we'll see what happens, and of course I hope to make it back out there in the future. Another show that I had a quilt in is of course the Maine Quilt Show. Maine Quilt Show. It sounds weird saying that. I mean Maine like the state. I did enter my quilt into the Maine Quilt Show. Quilt Show? I don't know. Anyways. Sorry, I crack myself up sometimes, so I had to stop and kind of refocus. Anyways, I did enter my quilt into the Maine Quilt Show, and unfortunately, I did not win a ribbon in that show. However, Rachel, who is in Maine, and actually I think she's the one that told me about the show to begin with, she sent me some amazing pictures from the show. I'm not mad that I didn't win a ribbon, because there was some pretty amazing talent in that show this year, and I can definitely see why mine wasn't selected, and that is okay. I wish it would have, but you know, I still have, let's see, where is it? It's that one right there, right there. That ribbon is from the Maine Quilt Show last year, and I'm still excited that I still have that one, and I got that one, and I was hoping for another one, but maybe next year. I'll have some other quilts to enter next year, so crossing my fingers I'll be able to maybe win a ribbon next year. Lastly, towards the end of July, Becca, Mary, and I, and of course, I almost forgot, Becca's sister, we all went on a shop hop. We, of course, have the Mid-Atlantic quilt shop hop going on right now. Did I say that right? I think I did. We have that going on right now, and we did a couple of this, oh, more than a couple. We did some of the stores in this area of Virginia and West Virginia. And I think we're going to go to some more up in Maryland. So there's a whole bunch of quilt shop hopping going on right now. I did buy lots of fat quarters for the Progress Pride flag that all the stuff that I have already laid out. I have several more flags that I can make with my supplies, but I needed some more red and some yellow in order to balance everything out. So I picked up some fat quarters of red and yellow, and I still need some more red because the red has one of the most colors in it. So need some more red. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of shenanigans along the way. It was a long day, but a fun day, traveling all over the place, and finishing out by getting crabs at Captain Pell's. It was a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to do some more of that, I think, this upcoming weekend. I think we're going to do some more shop hopping. Layla actually joined us, and it was great to meet her in person as well. She had never been to the Quilter Studio, so we were able to show her the Quilter Studio, and she had never been to Captain Pell's either, so she was able to experience it, although I'm not sure if that was quite the way to meet Becca and I, because we do turn into a little bit of savages when we're eating crabs. Luckily enough, crabs did not go flying at Layla like they did at Mac. Poor Mac. Anyways, it was a ton of fun, and I can't wait to do some more shop hopping this weekend, hopefully, and maybe see you at one of those stores. So there you go. That's what I've been working on. I've been working on shop hops and shows and a few projects. So shop hops, shows, few projects. That should be the name of this video. But anywho, that's what I've been working on this month. Let's check out what you have been working on. Don't forget, if you share photos in my Facebook group, I sometimes feature those projects on these videos. So you could have your project featured in a future video if you'd like. Make sure to share those photos on my Facebook group. The link to it is down in the description below. So let's check out these projects that caught my eye during the month of July. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. And remember, guys, normal's just a setting on the dryer. Bye.